What's up, guys? It's Mystic Fire here to bring you Guys and Gals Black Clover chapter 131 Ahead. That is the chapter title. That's what it's called, and it's called Ahead. Now, when I was coming to this chapter, I was expecting Asta to go ahead of Juno, because he's the protagonist, or to see how Langris fell after he got his ass destroyed by Asta, but that was not the case. Now, as soon as the chapter opens, we see the Asta's crystal and Langris crystal, and then Asta's crystal start crumbling, and then Langris crystal is cut in half. So it's a draw. He ends in a draw, man. Now, as a draw, I would expect them to have a rematch right when they woke up, because Asta collapsed because he felt so useless. It's like a draw. Damn it. We didn't win. God damn it, So he felt as if he let everybody down because his team was losing left and right. The only member left from the Black Bulls is Noelle. And she's in Juno's team, and we know that Juno might possibly win because the finals is Lil, the captain of the Assured Deers, against Juno. Now, I don't think Juno is at the point of defeating Magic Knight Captain, because if that's the case, then Juno is way too far ahead of Asta at this point on. That means that Asta would feel a lot more down knowing that Juno beat or defeated Captain, where Asta, where Asta's demon form, he can only go 2 times on it. So that means that Asta is not really nerfed in that way, but he has limits as to where Juno just keeps on getting stronger and stronger. Now, when Asta fell unconscious, all the other Magic Knights came to his rescue, especially Magna. Magna came and gave him his shoulder, so he can lay it upon it. And then they all said, yeah, we should all give it our all, since as to we are all Magic Knights, one and the same. So let me see what else was there. Oh yeah, Sax. This chapter was, Sax. I'm liking Sax more and more now, because he's one of those characters that knows the audience. Just like Yami. Yami is one of those characters that also know the audience, but Sax takes it up a notch. We haven't seen, Yami is basically the fourth wall breaker. Well, Sax is more like the roaster. He's like more like the roaster of everybody. So after Asta defeats Langris, or basically they end in a draw, Sax start talking to everybody. And Seek gets it the worst, because Seek says, you're useless, you have no power whatsoever, you should just quit being a Magic Knight. Then it was Langris, the girl team member, I forgot her name. He said that you didn't do anything. You just stand there, because you were so afraid of Langris. So much for his social status. So he wrecked her. Then it was Asta. You trust your comrades too much, and you're gonna suffer because of that. Then it was Mimosa. Mimosa is like, you always take the best action and act upon it. What's going to happen when you find yourself in a situation where you can't do anything at all? So he's basically saying what are the flaws and how to fix them, So in that sense, I really like what Sax did and what the author is doing with Sax, and I think Sax is going to join the Black Bulls because he doesn't really have a guild. I don't think so. He just took the robe of a captain to see who are the real Magic Knights in the tournament. So I don't think he has to guild, and I think the author is gonna make him join the Black Bulls, since he trusts in Asta so much. Sax even roasts himself or tells him his own flaws as well. And Sax's flaws is that he should have trusted his comrades more. He said, "You son of a bitch in the mask. You should have trust in your comrades more." So so he's looking at himself and see what he's doing wrong. but we don't know why he's that way, and that's because his father got betrayed by his own comrade. When his father, all he wanted was, all he wanted was to protect the people. We really haven't seen how Asta, we saw that Asta fell down on himself, like he fell unconscious after he went all out. He did the demon form twice, and it was a draw. So Juno against Asher, dear Captain Lil, that's the finals. So I think the pace this time was sped up a lot. So I think the author came up with a good idea as to what's gonna happen next or something, we see how Juno feels when Asta loses. Juno was expecting for Asta to fight him in the finals, which didn't happen. So I guess the author, he's gonna make us weigh up more before we see Juno versus Asta and see where they stand against each other. But I think that if this would happen now, Asta would have lost by the simple fact that Juno is stronger than Asta at this moment. And Asta would need his demon form to compete with Juno, which because I think the author wants them to be both at peak condition. They want to be both at their maximum 100% in order for them to fight each other. So that's what I think it happens. Now we see Juno's reaction as to what happened. We also see Noel's reaction as to what happened. The other guy, the Orcas, I don't think he didn't show really any emotion at all. He was just there. He didn't really say anything. But Noel said, as long as I have strength, I will make it up for everybody has lost. That means talking to Asta because she's from the Black Bulls. Asta is from the Black Bulls as well, if you didn't know. So, yes. Then Juno says, Asta, I'll go on ahead. So it's kind of like Juno is pissed off. And that is showcased by how fast he ended that match that was with him. Like, he only lasted one page. Because that's how pissed off he was. Like, he destroyed the crystal, completely obliterated. It was only the bottom part that was left off. So, I like the chapter. It was good. It was hype to see the outcome of what Asta worked. And we just see that Sax told Langris while he was unconscious. So you said that the one that wins in the end is the one that is right? So, if you can even defeat some commoners, it is a draw. You can even defeat a commoner. What did that makes you? Nobody's gonna respect you as a vice captain anymore. So that is true at that moment. And plus we saw how Langris' personality, his true personality is. Now all we need to see is all we need to know is see where this is gonna go from there. And I don't think Junior's gonna defeat a Magic Knight captain. I think it's too soon for that to happen. And it would really make Asta seem weak when it comes to them being rivals. Unless something really dramatic happens, and then that makes a time skip for Asta, and Asta comes back even stronger than he is. But I don't think there's gonna be a time skip this soon in the manga with only 100 chapters. But yeah, thank you so much for getting my content. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, before that, what do you think about the chapter as a whole? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Asta's losing? What do you think about Juno battling against Captain or the Magic Knight Captain? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, subscribe to this channel if you like my content. Leave a like or dislike. It's up to you. Yeah, that's basically it. Share with your friends. That will always help me out a lot. Share with your friends. And I will respond to all your comments and shit down below if you do comment. So just know that I like to talk to my subscribers, even if you comment down below, and see, get some ideas from each other and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for checking out my content once again. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you guys and gals later.